It's week 5 of the NFL. And up next, we've got Antonio Gibson. He was terrific a week ago, almost getting to 180 yards. It's the Jets and the Buccaneers, just ahead on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On 1st and 10, Banks. They'll swing this out to Fournette. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Banks. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Banks. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Banks. He'll buy some time right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Banks eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Shirley. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Shirley. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Shirley. Caught. It's Wilson. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Banks over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man over the middle. This is quick.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To throw on 2nd down. Banks. And this is caught by Evans. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season, and it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, here's Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Rosas' kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Shirley. He completes it to Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, Shirley. He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Off play action. Banks. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake. Banks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Banks. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Quick.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Banks. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge, you know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
A nice little juke. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough at the length of the football for a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on 1st down, Shirley. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Shirley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing to start the drive. Banks dumps it off to Fournette. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New York ready to go again offensively.
Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shirley. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And taken down just shy of the 40.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gibson again.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off play action. Shirley. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Shirley escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Shirley toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
The Jets are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is Gibson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They run the toss now with Gibson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Shirley. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's Evans again, complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Terry.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second down at 4.
Operating from the gun. Banks. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Higbee secures it over the middle.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rosa's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Shirley.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shirley.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 3rd down, Shirley dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Throwing to start the drive. Banks.
Complete right side to Otten.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Banks. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Inside handoff down to Fournette.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Fournette.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Fournette again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense owned that sequence, kept them right around the goal line.
How about a 3-play sequence where they did exactly as you described, owned every play, got them backed up, now they're going to get the football back. Personally, I don't rush the punter here. I play punt safe, let them punt it to me, and give my offense great field position.
Yeah, if you play your cards right, you can be in plus territory pretty quickly here. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
Oh, nice move. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Banks. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Banks. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The New York set to take the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Shirley. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw on second down. Banks. He's got quick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Banks. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Banks. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bucs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Shirley. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Shirley.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Back to throw again.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Shirley trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception. Shirley. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Shirley.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And some room to roam now.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shirley. And that'll be incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Shirley. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Banks. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. To throw on second down. Shirley looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Shirley got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Shirley. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Shirley. And that will be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Up the gut, Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Operating from the gun. Banks. And that is incomplete. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Rosa's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Shirley. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.